This is the Whack Pack Podcast. All right, today we're going to be talking about Disney movies. Basically, what we're going to do is each person is going to talk about their top five, and we're going to discuss. And later, we're going to critique a top 25 best Disney of all time list. So,
Which we're probably going to find issues with.
Yeah, we find issues with everything.
yeah, that'll be all right though. So, and we all have our top five lists, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mason. You start.
All right. So, do we want this in order? Like
I say 5-1.
Go five. Go
Okay.
5-1.
So, for me, I'm gonna go Fantasia, the new one, at number 5. We're gonna do Winnie the Pooh at number 4. Monsters Inc. at number 3.
No, that's a Pixar movie.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
Monsters Inc. is?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll change it. Then we're gonna bump up Winnie the Pooh
Okay.
and Fantasia. We're gonna change number 5 to the Three Caballeros.
Okay.
I had a backup, and then we're gonna at number 1 we're gonna have Emperor's New Groove.
What about number 2?
An extremely goofy movie.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Three Caballeros. Don't think
I
ever...
honestly, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
don't
it
think
was
I've seen it
it was
either.
released. It was released in 1988. It's like one of Donald Duck's like first feature films, like where he's the main character. It's pretty good. It's really funny, in my opinion, and I watched it a lot as a kid, so I'm a little biased, but it's pretty good.
Okay. I've heard
Hey,
you talk
bye.
about it before.
Mhm.
I've never seen it. I don't think.
Yeah, it's old, and it's definitely one of, like, I guess you could say, the more underground Disney movies, but it's pretty good.
Okay. Number 4 you said was Fantasia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just the music's so cool.
Yeah, honestly, Fantasia's like a classic.
It's so good.
Like Mickey in the red robes with the blue hat,
With
like
his wizard
That's
hat.
true. That's
yeah,
like a,
that is like they have. I don't know if you guys we've all been to like Disneyland, Disney World,
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
have
that's-
like the Fantasia live show, and it's pretty awesome.
that's what I think of every time I hear Fantasia. I just think of that.
I think of the like the brooms or like the mops like all cleaning by themselves. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Yep. And you said number 3.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
honestly
That
can't argue with that. Like,
that's like that was like my childhood. Like that, like if I could sum up like my early years, like infant, like it would be Winnie the Pooh. Like my mom painted a whole mural of all the Winnie the Pooh characters on my wall as like a baby, and it was just like I
still have my baby like my crib set. I'm pretty sure it was Winnie the Pooh, and I still have the blanket from it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I am 20 years old.
yeah.
Wait, Mason, did you ever see the movie Christopher Robin?
The live action one?
Mm-hmm.
I did not. Was it good?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I
It was
liked
pretty
it.
good.
I mean,
I
it
really
wasn't
liked it.
like exactly like it, but it was pretty good.
I mean, it has Obi-Wan, so
Yeah, exactly.
it's pretty good.
That's why I wanted to watch it, because
Mhm.
I was like, Ewan McGregor, heck yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it was pretty good.
All right, on to number 2. Sorry, I probably should have written the list down.
An extremely goofy movie. That's just a classic.
That's a late night. You're watching Disney. You're watching Toon Disney, not Disney XD, and that it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and that comes on like.
Dude, throwback though. Toon Disney.
Yeah.
Is that essentially what turned into Disney XD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like all the characters are really funny. Like all of what's his name? Is it Max?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all his friends and his buddies is just really funny. That's kind of what I hoped college would be like. It's not. It's not like an
No.
It's not.
extremely
You're not
goofy
just
movie.
running around hanging out with Pauly Shore.
I
that's
wish
what
I
it
was. That'd be freaking sick, dude. But yeah,
And obviously number one is Emperor's New Groove.
yeah, that's pretty biased, but you can't go wrong. You got like two of the funniest dudes out there. You got Patrick Warburton and David Spade. It's pretty good.
John Goodman.
And John Goodman.
I mean, Pacha's not really supposed to be funny though. He's just
Yeah.
But he has his moments.
he's just
I
a
think
great
everyone in
character.
Yeah.
Just the whole movie is just so good. It really
True.
is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There's-
that's my list.
Yeah, there isn't really much else you can say, to be honest. All right. Next we'll have Nate.
All right. So first off, I went with number 5. My bad. Went with a classic Disney film. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Just kidding. Number 5. The only movie I think I'll probably have with anybody in the same top 5 is I have my number 5 as the extremely goofy movie. Similar to Mason. What was it for you? Wasn't it number 2 or
2. It
3?
was number 2 for me.
Oh yeah, jeez. So yeah, that's my number 5. My number 4 is a classic, The Lion King.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like that's got to be in
Oh
like.
shoot! Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's got to be in like any list.
Yeah. Oops. Oh well.
Then number 3, probably I will be the only one that has this movie as well, but I went with Treasure Planet.
Yeah. I've heard that was underrated, very underrated Disney movie.
What was it? Sorry.
Treasure Planet.
Oh yeah. That was like number 6 on my list.
Just because that movie. Okay, I guess I'll explain it after. Number 2 had to go. Rip my boy Robin Williams had to go with Aladdin, classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of the one of the best soundtracks. Same with like Lion King, and then number 1 had to go with Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's fair. I
Dang.
can't. Yeah.
That's a very good list. Good. No, it's well done.
Okay,
Well done.
A lot of sleeper picks. I feel, but they're giants.
Sorry.
Like they're pretty good. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to keep doing some talking about these, or do we want to just go on to the next list?
I mean, I could explain them a little. Cause I honestly,
Explain,
I feel like,
like, Treasure
I
Planet,
feel
'cause,
like
like,
half
yeah.
of those movies aren't going to be on anybody else's list.
Well, I don't know, but they're like easily like the best. Like I can't argue with any of them. Mine are just because like personal bias, essentially.
Well, that's what most of these are. We're not like saying.
Yeah.
No,
the
yeah,
top-
I wasn't
Yeah.
picking them off like, oh, The Lion King's like the bet, like it's a masterpiece.
just
I wasn't picking
our-
it like I
our
was just
opinion.
like,
Mhm.
and honestly, a lot of these, like, so like The Lion King for me is like when I was little, I obviously watched the movies a lot, but I also used to get like it was like the Disney CDs. I don't know if you guys had them, but it's like each one was a different volume, and the cover was just a black, or not a black, but like each one was a different
It's like a
colored Mickey.
green.
Yeah, exactly
what you're
those
talking
ones.
about.
And like The Lion King had a lot of songs on there, obviously, and then like Aladdin, and honestly, like a honorable mention, probably Tarzan, because Tarzan has a great soundtrack too. But also like so Treasure Planet, I guess, to explain it a little more, is like obviously the story. I think what is it? Treasure Island is essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Like based on, but like Treasure Planet has like I think it uses like 3 different animation styles, which I just think is super cool. And just like I don't know, the whole like I guess it's steampunky, but like the space pirates whole theme is super cool. I don't know, it's just a really cool and original like Disney movie. because it was honestly between that and Atlantis, because I really like Atlantis too.
Oh, they were called Disney's Greatest. Those albums you're talking about.
Yeah, I had all of them, and I
Yeah.
listened
There's
to
like a
them
red
like
one,
every
a
night as
green
I went
one,
to
and a
sleep.
blue one.
I think the green one was like my favorite, but those like that was my shit. Like I fell asleep every night listening to those. So yeah, those are my 5.
Those are pretty good.
All right, that sounds good. All right, next we'll just have Anthony.
All right.
Go ahead and say your 5.
All right, so my 5, number 5. So I'm actually surprised that I mean, you're saying that your list is going to be different from all of ours, Nate. I have
The
3.
range.
I have of course, number 1. No, I have 3 of the movies on mine are the same as yours. So I have Lion
Oh,
King at
wow.
number 5. I
There
mean,
it is.
come on, like I love Lion King. That's a good movie. And I was really mad when I found out with the live action remake, like nothing good was gonna come from that, and I've never seen it, and I'm not going to because it's
Dude, that's same.
stupid. Number 4, Lilo and Stitch. I mean,
Nice.
I love Lilo and Stitch. That's a funny movie. After like the first one, it kind of went downhill, but I mean the first one's really good, and I like that one. And then the TV show was epic. I like the
Ruben.
TV show. Yeah. Number 3, Hercules.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
shoot! I didn't even think of that one. That one is so funny.
Yeah, I love Hercules. I think Hades is my favorite Disney villain ever. I love that guy.
I would
He's
agree.
super
I
funny.
would agree wholeheartedly with
James
that.
Woods.
And that movie has the boss as well, right? Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Frank Reynolds,
If
man.
they ever did a live action,
Yes, dude, he has to play it.
All right, and then number 2, Aladdin. I mean,
Yes.
everything about it. I love Robin Williams. He's really funny. Like soundtrack, everything. It's really good. Jafar is also a really cool villain. And then number 1, I mean, come on, can it be anything but Emperor's New Groove? Like, I mean, seriously, that's the funniest Disney movie. I love that movie. So that's my top 5.
it's kind of crazy.
That's funny because I had Aladdin number 2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we all just like love The Emperor's New Groove. You know,
It's yeah,
it's just
I don't
it's
know.
so good.
it really
It's a good
is.
movie.
All right.
All right, Matthew.
And my list is number 5, Meet the Robinsons.
Okay, there's the controversial pick. I was waiting for one. I was like, someone's
Honestly,
gotta pick.
honestly, I was thinking of putting it on there too.
It's
like-
honestly a good movie. Like,
like,
it's a good
honestly,
movie.
Is it top
That
5?
and
I mean,
that and Tangled, dude, Tangled. Like I was
Oh,
honestly gonna put
Tangled,
Tangled in there.
Tangled is good too, but I mean,
Honestly, did we pick
Mulder.
any of the princess movies?
No, I don't think so.
Huh.
Not yet, at least, Matthew.
well,
may
Aladdin.
have, but-
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
guess that counts.
Dep's,
Yeah.
Dep's still got 4 more picks, man. That could be
Cinderella,
all.
Sleeping Beauty,
uh,
Beauty
That
and the
could be
Beast.
all.
Snow White
that-
number 1.
Princess
Heck
and the
yeah.
Frog.
Oh, that was a terrible one, dude. I
What?
hated that movie.
I
Princess
kinda
and the
liked
Frog?
it.
Are you?
I
I
didn't
hated
hate
that
it.
movie.
I didn't.
It was
hate
one of
it.
my. That's one of my least favorite
I-
Disney
it
movies. It is
definitely
I
not
thought it had
is.
some good songs.
Yeah, it
Okay.
definitely isn't my number 1. But I mean,
Does Bug's Life technically count as a princess movie because of Princess Ada?
No,
Isn't
because
Bugs
I
Life
don't.
Pixar?
It's not.
no,
Yeah,
'cause
but
she's
True.
not
no,
like a strong
it's
character
not like
in the
yeah.
movie.
It's not like she is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
no.
not
I
like
would not.
Brave, where Merida
Yeah.
is, because Brave is actually a really good movie. So
That is a good movie. Anyway, Matthew, go on. What'd you?
number
Mr.
4
Robinson.
is Dumbo,
Oh God, that's an old
Yo,
one.
actually, yeah,
the old
Dumbo's
that's a
Dumbo.
good one.
I love
Well,
the
obviously,
old
yeah.
Dumbo, except for the raises crow, but we won't.
Oh,
talk
Jim
That-
Crow. Yeah,
that is
that's a little bit.
That's
a
a
central
little out
issue.
there. But
I was actually gonna put "Song of the South" on mine.
I was going to. I didn't know.
but
Ugh.
I don't know, just like Dumbo just stuck with me. You know, I always
Dumbo's
loved
sad, dude.
it. It is
Dumbo's
really
It's
sad,
sad.
but I always loved it. Just always thought it was a funny and good movie. All right, my last three might be a little familiar.
Number three.
3 is Lilo and Stitch.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
Number 2 is also Aladdin.
Oh,
my God.
shit.
And number 1
Number one,
is Emperor's New
Okay.
Groove.
So two
So-
number twos for Aladdin. That's kind of whack, actually.
That's 3 number 2s for Aladdin.
Oh yeah, 3.
That's
Oh my
yeah.
God. And
That's
then
crazy.
wait,
I like
Mason,
Aladdin.
Mason, I don't remember your list like at all.
Mine was pretty hipster.
Yeah, this was a bit out there, like different than everyone else's.
I like to stick to the underground things,
Well,
really.
it's kind of crazy because there's so many Disney movies out there, you know?
If you look, I looked up a list, right? And it actually turns out they bought like Studio Ghibli movies. So if you look up like Disney animated movies, it throws like Spirited Away and stuff on there too.
Oh,
Well,
Because
it
Disney
also,
owns everything.
if we were looking at the same thing, I looked, and it was like, because it included everything that Disney's bought, right? So technically, like, I could have said that movie Romeo and Juliet. That's technically a Disney movie now.
Ugh.
Oh, even like Star Wars: The Clone Wars would have been
Yeah.
technically,
I mean, technically, all of Star Wars could be
but
classified
I-
as a Disney movie.
I think just
But I don't know. I think
movies
those
made
lists.
by Disney-owned
When they-
companies when
Yeah.
it was made.
Yeah.
Yep. So do I look
So-
at that list now?
Yep, let's go ahead and just pull up the list.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I hope
pull
this
it up.
doesn't
too.
piss me off.
Now, are we only doing top 5?
No, we're just gonna
The
go through
whole
the whole
list?
list. Yeah, might
The
as
whole
well.
list? Well, it's already wrong because Lilo and Stitch.
I
is number
already, yeah,
25.
I just looked at it and I.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
I'm
Oh,
Well, that's
already
jeez.
just 25.
Oh, it's
number
one of those pages
25.
where you have to click next every
Next
time.
every
Really?
time.
Oh, I didn't even.
That
Well,
kinda
'cause I
builds
didn't
the
wanna-
suspense,
Well,
though.
I didn't
It
want to
kinda builds
keep
the
going
suspense.
down the list, you know, so I didn't really check that. I just like
Yeah, that's
checked
probably
to
smart,
make
honestly.
sure that it
All right.
worked.
Anyway, okay. So 24, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean,
I don't think I've ever watched that movie.
wait, you're joking,
Neither
right?
have
I
What?
prob-
That's
I-
like
I've
the
seen
first
it.
Disney
I have,
movie.
I have
Yeah.
always fallen asleep.
What?
It's premiered
What?
in 1937. So.
Yeah, it's like one of the first animated. What?
Oh, and then 23, Sleeping Beauty. There's gonna be a bunch of these princess movies on here.
That's
Well, yeah,
honestly,
they're
that is what I
classics.
was when I watched Snow White. I was a Sleeping Beauty.
Oh,
Okay.
Matthew, number 22, Dumbo. You're probably
Dumbo? Nice.
not very
Dude,
happy.
okay. Dumbo though, that scene where they accidentally get drunk and they start
Yeah.
seeing the pink elephants used to freak me out. Okay? That was like
Yeah.
a trip. That was scary, all right? That was not okay
really-
to put in a kids movie.
Dumbo was definitely, yeah, they had a lot of not kids things in that movie.
Not kids things in the kids movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number 21. Oh, 101 Dalmatians. I forgot about that movie.
Mm.
that's a good one.
That's a pretty good movie.
That's a good villain. Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
I don't think
she's underrated.
Selena Gomez's cover of.
Okay, stop. No.
I actually don't think I've ever seen it before. I might have seen like part of it because Anthony, do you remember when Dad used to like record multiple movies on a tape and then put it,
Oh yeah.
you know, like he had like Bambi, Winnie the Pooh, and a couple other movies together on one tape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
and
dad used to do that too.
yeah, it was
Oh,
probably
man.
on there, but I just like I might have seen like part of it.
Okay. Number 20 is Moana.
Can I
forgot-
say
Oh, I
except-
didn't even
I forgot.
think about Moana.
I forgot about pretty much every single modern Disney movie. I forgot about all
I
of
had
them.
a test on Moana too in my movies and music
What?
class, and I didn't even think about it. I don't know. I like Moana. Moana's pretty good.
To me, all of the new ones, besides I would say Tangle, for me, are just forgettable. Like I don't care. Like
Yeah,
to me, they're just they're.
I think
There's no like memorable characters.
Frozen.
It's
No,
not
okay,
funny.
Frozen.
Okay, Frozen. I
But
mean,
technically, they're in the same universe.
No, Frozen is so overrated.
it's overrated,
It's
but it's
so
still not, it's not a bad
overrated.
movie. It's not
Well,
a bad
you know
movie.
what? All of Earth begs to differ.
Literally. all of it.
What? Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. It's overrated. You just
Alright,
proved my point.
Number 19,
You didn't even have
Pocahontas.
you didn't have Lion King in your top 5, bro. Come
I
on.
had Lion King as
I,
number
I
6.
told you my list was personal to me. You can't even judge me.
I'm judging you.
Pocahontas is kind of edgy because isn't the
She's supposed to be like 14.
yeah, and he's supposed to be like 25.
Yikes.
And
let's
yeah,
just
they.
let's just
Let's
go
go on to the
Come
next one.
Alright, Lady and the Tramp.
Oh yeah, I
Alright.
didn't think about that one.
I remember when I was a kid, when we would watch this movie, the first part is like when she's like a little puppy, the like girl dog, I don't know her name, and she's like getting thrown out of the house, so like kicking
Isn't
her out
her
of the house.
name Lady?
Oh yeah, it is. Oh man. But
That's
anyway,
what
I always
pe-
that's always made me sad.
They always do
spaghetti
that
fans,
with
so-
dogs in them, you know? Like any Disney movie with a dog, they have to treat them like garbage before they.
have to abuse them.
They really do. Like
Well,
it's
also
kind of
to build
sad.
sympathy.
It's kind of the
character
same,
building.
It's the same thing that Pixar does. Like,
Yeah.
there's a really sad scene at the beginning to like pull on your heartstrings, so then you're invested in the character for the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
True.
I mean it works.
And
Oh,
spaghetti.
God.
I mean, like you had me at spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
All right.
There's not even any sauce on
17,
Oh wait,
Princess and the Frog.
those.
I don't think it was that bad.
That should
I
not
don't
be.
think it was that
That should
bad.
not be in the top
I
25.
think the alligator guy's pretty funny.
yeah,
And so
so
is
I-
the firefly.
Firefly, the like Dave Chappelle crackhead Firefly is pretty fun.
That whole movie
Yeah.
just makes me want to eat
A
Popeyes.
Cajun firefly.
Yeah,
is
it just
what it
makes
says.
me want to eat Popeyes.
Give me a Popeye chicken
Oh.
sandwich.
Honestly.
Number 16, Pinocchio.
Oh,
mean,
that's a
That's
yeah.
like a classic.
Cool,
I
because
mean,
this one stars my brother Jake as Jiminy Cricket.
oh man.
yeah.
Oh,
Cricket's pretty
15,
cool,
Peter
too.
Pan. I forgot about this movie. Peter Pan.
Okay, I really did like that one too.
I
A banger.
mean, all right. Alice in Wonderland at 14.
I would agree with that.
The animated one, obviously, not the garbage remake.
These are top 25 animated movies, so
Oh,
That-
well, how was I didn't read.
Honestly, every single one of these movies they can make live action and like
They-
still make
they
millions.
probably
I bet they
did.
will.
No, I
most
know,
of
no, I
them,
know they
yeah.
are. They
they're
are.
probably
but I'm
planning
just
on it,
saying.
yeah.
Oh, 13.
Dude, imagine
Bambi.
Bambi in live action.
Dude,
Dude, that
imagine
would be
Lilo and
so-
Stitch live action. That'd be
That'd be
terrifying.
creepy. I would not want to see
No,
that.
that dude. Honestly, when I looked it up, it was like upcoming because it was like the animation live action mixed Disney movies. And it was like Mulan, all those new ones, and Lilo and Stitch is on there. It's scheduled. Like it's
Oh,
they're gonna make
no.
it live. Imagine Stitch live
Stitch
action.
is
That's
Dude,
scary.
Yeah.
Dude, what
Imagine
about
furry
Bleak.
Jumba?
Imagine
What about
Bleak.
Jumba?
Oh,
Dude, those things
Bleakley
would be
and
so
Jumba.
Oh god. All right, number 12, The Jungle Book. They made a live action of that too. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, did
Oh,
we
yeah.
skip
That movie's
Bambi?
really good.
Oh,
No,
do we?
would-
Oh, you want to talk about Bambi?
I don't know. Bambi's pretty good. It's
Dead
pretty
mother.
sad when
Yeah.
when his mom gets bopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't see it. So
Once
it's okay.
again, it's the Disney formula.
It's
just
literally
like-
to make it
Literally like
and
the
then-
Jungle Book. He gets like doesn't
He's like
he
an
get like
orphan.
in a river?
Yeah.
He's like in a river or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They find the wolves find like it's literally every Disney movie has something like that.
Isn't the
Which
Yeah.
I love it.
isn't the
I eat it
ending
up.
to the actual book like way more dark than it is in the movie though?
I think so. I think isn't it like he tries to go back to civilization, but he's so like dehumanized they don't accept him or something.
I think
I
so.
could be I could
something
be
like that. I
completely
don't
wrong.
remember
but, like,
exactly.
Wait, you're talking
if
about like the
if that's
book?
wrong, we could write a movie with that. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
actual Jungle Book.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most like these kids, the movies that
Well,
they turn
yeah,
into
like-
books are like usually horribly morbid.
Like
And, like,
Cinderella.
Yeah, like Cinderella's terrible.
Yeah.
All
But-
right. Number 11, Hercules. I mean,
Mm.
it's a great movie. I love that movie. Good spot.
A lot of good characters for sure. And Meg is smoking.
There you go.
Speaking
Well,
of smoking,
smoking and Tarzan.
Rosie O'Donnell as that one. Oh, what's her name?
The,
As the gorilla.
wait, is that actually Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah, it's straight up
Seriously?
Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, dude.
Holy
I'm
crap!
pretty sure. Let's look this
Damn,
up.
she just
I don't
played
know.
herself. She
Yeah, I was
played as
gonna say
herself.
they were like
That is character acting.
they were like, who should we get?
She could have
Play
done
the
the
gorilla.
elephant too. Like, honestly, I can see it.
Oh, rip Rosie
Oh,
O'Donnell's
come on.
career. Matt just flamed her into submission.
Did you know that Tarzan is actually the child of Anna and Elsa's mom?
Shush.
No, yeah.
I'm just
That's
kidding.
like
They killed.
another
They,
stupid conspiracy.
they killed that theory. And if you've seen Frozen 2, spoiler alert, you find their boat. Their boat got like maybe a couple miles away before it got destroyed.
Oh God.
Rip.
Oof.
But then maybe they floated to that island.
Maybe, even though they're in Scandinavia, I don't know how they'd float to.
Dude, you
tropical
can float
jungle.
pretty far.
That's true. Have you seen Life Up High?
Actually,
so
haven't.
number 9
Aladdin?
is Aladdin. I don't
You guys are
agree with
pissed.
that.
You guys are pissed.
I do
I'm-
not agree with that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It should be top 5 easy because honestly, all because of the genie. Like I love the genie. I mean, everyone's funny. All the characters are good. I like Abu. Abu's funny.
Abu.
Just yeah, like all the characters are good, all the songs are good, and then Genie just like boosts it even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, number 8 is Mulan. Mulan
would
actually,
agree.
actually,
Yeah.
Mulan
Mulan
is
is
a
good.
great movie.
Honestly, I should have put that on my list.
Eddie
That's
Murphy
one of my
is
favorites.
the
As the
dragon.
dragon.
thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
That's a pretty good movie. Number
Also
7,
the
Frozen.
songs, yeah.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
no.
I mean,
Okay.
seven is pretty decent for
It's a-
it.
You're
I
lucky
feel-
that it got
No,
7.
it's not even
on
that.
every
It's
other.
not. No.
I feel like you want to hate Frozen just because of how
No.
I
Like,
think
okay,
that's how-
convince
how
me.
I am
Convince
too.
me. Convince me that
Dude.
like it's okay. There's not even like what the snowman's funny. That's it. That's like
his-
the one comic relief.
His name is
First
Olaf.
of all, his name is
right?
Olaf.
Yeah.
Actually,
His name is Olaf.
there's a lot of comedic relief through
I
them.
don't think he's that funny.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
will say.
There's
I
a
will
reason
say-
that there's a reason it made like billions of dollars.
Yeah, because every
Yeah.
little girl wanted to be Elsa.
Well, maybe every little boy wanted to be Olaf, huh? You ever think
Yeah,
of that?
did you name?
I
Did
do
you want to
wanna
be
be a
Olaf?
snowman.
I will say that the when the Hans or whatever, when he turns into like the bad guy, I didn't like that. I thought that was kind of stupid because like they didn't want what's the red haired chick's name?
Elsa.
Anna.
They
Elsa-
didn't want
Anna.
no Elsa.
Anna.
Yeah,
Well, look at
Anna.
that. I didn't even know. Wait, Hans is the
Hans
is
is
the
the guy
prince.
she marries after like 20 minutes.
That
Yeah.
plays her like a
guy
fool.
on the left.
No,
No, that's Kristoff.
Kristoff.
Wait,
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know. I've
that's
never
Kristoff.
seen it.
you've
You're not
Oh,
missing much.
I have
You-
never
have you-
seen it. I
you've
have
never seen
refused to
Frozen?
see it. I've been like Mason. I have refused to see this movie.
I've seen it. I just
Wow.
no,
didn't enjoy it.
I've refused to see it because I just don't want to.
Don't buy into the
Mhm.
hype, man.
That's not
All right.
really fair.
Fake hype.
That's just
yeah,
how
whatever.
I am.
Every movie deserves an equal shot.
That's just how I
I
am.
don't agree with that whatsoever. That is not even remotely true.
Okay.
No, okay.
All right.
You're gonna say Killer Clowns from Outer Space needs like the equal opportunity as like
yes. Yes.
what?
You can't
No.
you can't base something. You can't like base an opinion on something when you haven't even seen it.
Okay,
That's
then
not
okay.
fair.
No, but I don't.
That's literally judging a book by its cover. That's literally what you're saying.
And sometimes it's right.
Not
Like,
all the
Nate,
time,
did
most
you
of the
think
time
Grave
you're wrong,
Encounters was
like-
gonna be a good movie when we watched that?
No, but I watched it and gave it a shot. And guess what? It sucked, but at least I
And
watched it.
guess what? You wasted 2 hours of your life on that movie that you'll never get back.
But you're missing the point. I at least watched it. I could have been like, wow, this looks awful. I'll never watch this.
I don't have time in my life to give every movie an equal opportunity.
All right.
Well, yeah. You
All
don't
right,
have to
number 6,
force yourself
Cinderella.
to.
6
Cinderella's
is
pretty good.
Cinderella.
Pretty good.
Cinderella. That's pretty good. That's
I
a classic.
swear.
I
I
mean, yeah.
swear. Like we're getting into high tier
What?
movies.
What? Wait,
If
wait,
it's not
wait.
on here,
Something just pissed off Andy.
Number
if it's
5,
not on here,
Finding Nemo. These people are idiots. This is a Pixar movie. I swear to God, if the
Whoa.
top 5 are Pixar movies,
we
I'm
need to
about
get the
to break
comments
it.
right now.
Disney
Okay.
movies.
Are the
Okay.
rest Pixar
Number
ones?
4 is Fantasia.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
That's
pretty high
fair.
up.
Why did they do that?
I will say both Lion King and Emperor's New Groove have not been on here yet.
I don't think Emperor's New Groove's gonna make it. I'm not gonna lie.
Number 3
I
is
agree
Beauty
with
and the Beast. That I don't think
Beauty and the
either of-
Beast is
yeah.
actually a banger.
I
though.
can't.
It's a
got
good
s-
movie.
I
It has
It's
a
got
lot
a
of
lot of
cannot
good
believe it.
characters. It's got a lot.
I'm not a fan. I've seen it and I just didn't like it.
I like the Candle
Oh.
Man.
I don't know. I just
Okay.
Lumiere.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Number 2, The Little Mermaid. Oh,
Wow.
darn.
Yes, I
Well,
could agree with that.
Wow,
I mean,
no
I wouldn't put it at
way.
number 2, but I
It's-
think it's
I'm not
definitely
a-
like
It's a
top.
good
I'm not
movie,
a-
but not number 2.
I'm not a big fan of the princess movies, but it's pretty good.
And then number 1, I mean,
Lion
obviously
King.
Lion King.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
Lion
mean,
King.
There's no comments on
So-
this thing. I will like.
so
give
Emperor's
them a
New
very
Groove
angry
didn't
comment.
even make a top 25, and somehow Finding Nemo, which isn't even a Disney film, made it.
It technically is Disney,
Well,
but
It's not.
That's
But
not
it's not a
fair.
Disney
Yeah.
animation studio film. It's a Disney Pixar.
Well,
I
you
know,
also
but, like-
can't put Finding Nemo on a list and ignore
Yeah,
Toy Story. I
well,
think they're
yeah.
just dumb and forgot.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
honestly.
Okay,
That's
let's
pretty
be
dumb.
honest. It's probably some 40-year-old dude in his basement.
No, I
just
mean,
did that just to piss people off.
He's like,
Just some
I'm gonna make a
40-year-old
list of
neckbeard.
Disney movies. Yeah.
yeah. Well, there's that
Classic
list.
toxic neck.
So what's it
that
missing?
is
What's it
weird.
missing?
Yeah.
It's missing
Okay.
Emperor's New Groove, obviously.
Yeah.
Meet the
That's
Robinsons.
like-
What else?
Just kidding.
Me?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's like maybe making top 50.
I'd say an extremely goofy movie would
I
be
mean,
top
let's
25.
be honest. It's missing a top 3 pick in Chicken Little.
Bro,
Chicken
I
Little.
All right,
Chicken
so that's
Talk
gonna be it
about
for the
Chicken
podcast.
Little.
No.
no.
Well, okay, so it didn't have Tangled. It did not have Wreck-It Ralph. It didn't have Big Hero 6.
Wreck-It Ralph.
It didn't
Hold on,
have.
let's look
Anthony's
at another. I'm gonna
pissed.
look at another list real quick. To be honest,
It didn't have. Oh,
because-
it didn't have Bolt. I mean,
because
if you
we
want
are
to count
at
Bolt.
like 30
Did you
minutes.
just say Bolt?
My boy
Bolt.
Rhino
It's
with my boy
Bolt.
Rhino.
Dude, Rhino is the funniest character.
Remember
in that movie
he's
by far.
really not that funny though.
But he's the funniest of everyone
I'm
else.
gonna
I
do
mean,
that
that movie's
I
top
don't know,
bad.
Miley
25
Cyrus is pretty
IGNs.
funny.
Oh, and then here's Chicken Little. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah,
top
Chicken Little.
25 on IGN. Okay. So here we go. We ready? I'm guessing we're ready. Number
Yeah, you should just like read through them.
25 Cinderella. Holy crap. Okay. And it's super laggy for some reason. 24 Alice in Wonderland. 23 Princess and the Frog. Number 22 Lady and the Tramp. 21 Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, so now it's got actual good movies.
20 is Sleeping Beauty. 19 is 101 Dalmatians. 18 is Tarzan. 17 Tangled. 16 Emperor's New Groove. Which, honestly,
At least it has it.
Should be number one.
Again,
But it should be
but
number
we've-
one.
Like,
but like
I like it, but I just like number 1 Disney movie. Like it's good, but I just can't. I don't know.
it's just known that it's really underrated. So seeing
Yeah.
it at 16 kind of like makes sense, you know?
I
Like,
think
I
for
don't
me,
expect it
like-
to ever be on a number 1. at
like when I think
25.
Disney movies, like it doesn't even come to mind. For me, it just like doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's probably because there's not like enough songs. There's
Well,
like
it also didn't
one
get
at the
like
beginning.
you don't see like an Emperor's New Groove right at Disneyland. Like
Yeah,
it didn't get like a bunch of merch and stuff, and I mean it did get a show.
that's true.
It did get a
Yeah,
show and it
yeah,
got a spin-off
Yeah,
movie.
but
That was terrible.
that was the era when everything was getting a show on Disney Channel. I mean, do you
Yeah.
remember
True.
Dave the Barbarian? Like
Dude. Don't talk
Order,
crap about
yeah,
Dave the
like
Barbarian.
there were a lot of bad shows at that time on Disney Channel. I'm not saying that one was bad, but like, or like, do you guys ever watch Brandy and Mr. Whiskers? Like, who thought
The
that
heck?
show up?
What is that?
I've never heard of that.
Brand,
All the OG Disney
Mr.
XD fans out there will know what I'm talking.
Oh, ew. Okay, that show was just stupid. That show was so dumb. Wow, I feel like I'm losing brain cells looking at this.
Hold up, let me check real quick.
It looks like
Oh,
Did you
what
guys
the
ever
heck?
watch House of Mouse on Toon Disney?
what is it?
No,
House of Mouse.
House of Mouse.
It was
doesn't
like
look
it was actually really cool how it was like all Disney characters
Oh, yeah,
at like a show, and Mickey hosted it, but it was all like skits including like Disney
Mhm.
characters from all movies and stuff.
Yeah, it'd have like villains and it was really good.
They
Yeah, yeah,
being the
yeah.
audience. It was just
It was
I
kind of
don't
like
know.
a
I think
short
for-
show, right? Like
yeah, it was like
skits. Yeah.
it was all skits, but it was like just super cool seeing like all these Disney characters that like normally would never, because they're all from separate movies or shows, but they were all at like this show sitting together in an audience, and that was like the
Mhm.
coolest thing to me when I was
It was like a
little.
late night show or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. I remember that. The nostalgia is hitting.
Yeah, looking through this list, I definitely think we will agree on this list much better. The 15 is Robin Hood.
Oh,
Dude,
shoot. Okay, I
Robin
really like
Hood.
that one.
Robin Hood, Fox and the Hound.
True.
What about you guys ever see the Black Cauldron
I've heard of it.
or like Sword in the Stone?
That
Yeah,
Black
Sword and
Cauldron
Stone
used
was
to
an old
scare
one.
me.
Which one?
Oliver and Company.
That used to scare you?
No, the Black Cauldron. Not Oliver and Company. It's like a little kitten. Yo, dog, that movie used to scare me.
Wait,
So
no, 'cause it's
bad.
not an animated movie. Okay, 14 is Dumbo. 13, Pinocchio. Oops. Okay, let's stop lagging for 2 minutes. 12 is Bambi. 11, Jungle Book. 10, Moana. 9, Hercules. 8, Frozen. 7, Mulan. 6, Snow White. 5, Fantasia. 4, The Little Mermaid. 3, Aladdin.
Nice.
2, Beauty and the Beast. And number 1 is Lion King.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a pretty
That's a
common.
pretty good ranking the Disney movies. Like, I mean, yeah, I think overall movies, I think I would put, wait, what was it? Aladdin. I'd put Aladdin over Beauty and the Beast. But for Disney movies, it's like, I mean, Beauty and the Beast is definitely like the higher
Yeah.
Disney movie.
I definitely understand why Beauty and the Beast is so good. I just never really, I don't know. It was good, but I'm not really much of like a romance type person. So like
For
I
which
don't
one?
Beauty and the Beast. So like
Oh,
I just
yeah.
don't really like those kind of movies.
Yeah.
You know, they're
That's
just
fair.
kind of
Cheesy.
They all
Yeah,
honestly
exactly.
they all have like the same plot.
That's what it
Well,
feels
I
like.
mean, yeah, it's like I don't know. I
Well,
mean, it
that's what
worked though, did it not?
No, I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm just saying like they all are like I don't know. That's why
Well, it's all
that's why I
like
like the movies that are so out there. Like Lilo and Stitch is it's like so out there and different.
Yeah.
Or like
Lilo and
I
Stitch
don't
is
know.
just perfect in every way. It truly is. It just I don't know. I just love Lilo and Stitch. I really do.
And it's got a really good soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether it's the Elvis or like like I was just listening to Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride yesterday. Just a banger.
Yeah, every time I hear Elvis, I think of Lilo and Stitch. Every time.
Oh. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that second list was definitely better than the first.
Yeah, but I already saw that list, so that's why I didn't put it on here. Because I didn't want to like spoil myself. But
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, makes sense.
that IGN list was definitely the best.
I'm reading some of these comments. This guy says
It's all up to
Tangled.
perception, man.
Tangled is better than Frozen and Moana. Agree or disagree? I 100% agree with that. I'd agree.
Yes.
Tangled is better than Frozen and Moana.
I also
I
just
just-
like playing devil's advocate, so
I mean, I wasn't a
Like,
big fan of
Tangled.
Moana.
I
I
do
didn't
too
really like
sometimes.
Moana. Moana was like but I think Frozen was really. I think
Well,
Flynn Rider
just
is really funny.
yeah, like Flynn Rider is like between Flynn Rider, the horse, and then like even just like the
Horse.
little iguana guy. Like there's
Oh,
That's
Pascal.
true.
oh, it's
Pascal.
so funny.
Pascal's
Yeah,
pretty
Yeah.
it's a good
adorable.
movie. Great movie. And then these people are also saying Frozen's overrated. Blah blah blah. No Sword in the Stone. Stuff like that. People complain about The Lion King being number one. They're saying it's a Hamlet ripoff and all this stuff. Because it
Well,
is.
yeah, that's the
It's like
point.
reading
And I
way too
know.
far into it. Like
I know. These guys.
That's probably
Um,
like those English majors that are like, "Eh."
Yeah, he's like probably the same people who think Blade Runner is flawless or Jonathan Taylor Thomas fangirls.
Whoa,
Well, okay,
oh, you
Why
just
is
called out. You
flawless-
just called out. You just called out
Blade
Mason.
Runner?
Blade
This
Runner is
guy-
also a cult movie. Fun fact. Considered a cult movie.
And number one, apparently.
Oh, he can
Oh, well.
shove it.
People are always gonna be like in like, you know what I mean?
You
They're
can't
always gonna
satisfy
have.
everyone.
They're always gonna have different opinions. They're always gonna blah blah blah. Those are
Yeah.
the people that got picked last for everything.
The guy says I'm saddened by the lack of a Goofy movie.
Not the OG one.
I
The
think it
second.
also like obviously this is gonna sound super obvious, but like every single like generation of people are gonna have
Are
different
gonna have
movies.
different ones. Yeah.
Like all the people like somebody that's like Riley's age or Molly's age in 10 years would be like, oh, Lion King's like good, but it's not better than Frozen. It's like all the movies that you watch when you're like 4,
child.
5, yeah, like those are the like honestly, like if we did a combined list of like all these movies with Pixar movies, how many Disney animated movies get in that list? You know,
If you were to do like a top 10 of if you mixed all of them,
Very few.
very few.
There'd be
I'd
a lot
be
of
amazed.
Pixar movies.
Honestly, I'd be amazed if
and
there'd
it's
be one.
because we grew up with all those Pixar movies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, also, I don't know. I grew up on like the VHS player. Like, I guarantee you, we still have like 80 of those old Disney movies, like Sword in the Stone, Black Cauldron, like all the like Snow White. My mom has like all of the old VHS tapes of those, and that's what I watched as a kid.
Remember the VHS on the Disney where it's like coming soon, like that
Coming
guy?
soon to
Yeah.
a
Yeah, dude. Oh
and
my
it'd be
god.
so loud. like like blow out your speakers in your living room.
And it's coming soon. You're like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or do you remember that? Oh, what is that? That one oh I don't know how to explain it.
THX.
But it was that. Yeah, that. But it was that commercial that used to play. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find it. That would be on every Disney VHS tape. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Just look up like old Disney VHS tape, like I don't even know what, like trailers or commercials.
Oh yeah, like that one that would always. Wait, are you talking about like that one that would always start with?
It's like a compilation of
Yeah.
all of their movies and
Didn't it
oh,
start? It always started with Peter Pan, right?
yeah,
Or
or
it started with.
yeah,
Disney
Yeah,
home
because
video.
it would
Yeah,
be
it
Peter
started
Pan, and he'd be like, here we go.
Yeah, it
that
started
one?
with Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, because it would start with Jack Sparrow,
Disney or something.
and he would say like, "We have our heading." You know?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Now
I
I
find
know
it.
exactly what you're talking about.
I think I found it.
Apparently, I saw this on Reddit today. Apparently, Jerry Bruckheimer, they're working on a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but they're not sure if Johnny Depp will be in it.
I mean, he wasn't even in like Stranger Tides very much, was he?
He's still in it though, so I don't know.
We have our heading. Here we go. I'm gonna look that up. Disney.
Did you guys ever see
Did you find
Return
it?
of
From
or
Magic
did you
Within
ever
Our
see-
Hearts to the Adventure.
what is it called? King of Thieves. Aladdin the King of Thieves. It was the third one.
Not as good. I don't even think they have like the original voice actors for that one, right?
They have Robin Williams comes back. I know he wasn't there for the second one, but he came back for the third. And apparently that's like one of the best straight to like
Is it the
D&D
Disney
movies.
Studios one, Mason, or is it the one with Tinkerbell?
Oh, it would start
I found it. I
from
found
the
it.
magic within our hearts
I already
to
found. I
the
found.
adventure. Yeah, I would.
Is it this one?
Oh, that's how that did. That's how that meme started. There's only one. Wait, where is it? Where did you put
I
it?
just sent it to the chat.
Yup.
Yep.
We have our
Oh my
heading.
god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, this is nostalgic. Actually,
Magic within our hearts.
that's right. It's got the miracle.
To the adventure
Oh.
beyond the horizon.
Yo, rip Lindsay Lohan, bro.
There is only one Disney.
it's got the Santa Claus was a part of it.
Oh, dude, the Santa Claus. Oh my God.
I
actually-
hate those movies. I hate those so much.
What?
I forgot.
hate-
they were
I hate
Disney
them.
Why do
movies.
you hate them?
I hate them. They
That
just
one-
piss
that
me off.
hurt.
Jack Frost, he just pissed me off every time.
The
Well,
Shaggy
yeah, the
dog.
third-
Don't watch the third one. The third one's
third one-
garbage.
Yeah, the
They're
third
all
one's
garbage.
Yeah, the third one's bad, but the first two, like, come on,
First two
dude.
are
Equally
good.
bad.
Come
Like, are you
on.
kidding me? Santa Claus, Scott Calvin. Like that is peak Tim Allen.
good.
So
Yeah. Oh,
So
good
good.
lord.
Peak
Good
Tim
lord.
Allen
Tim
is.
Allen.
I love Tim Allen. He's so funny.
Do you remember, Matthew, that old movie? I don't know if you guys ever saw it, called Shaggy Dog with
Yeah,
Tim
I
Allen.
just.
yeah,
Yeah.
the one where
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
puts his tongue back in. Yep.
Did you see
Awful.
it? There's like the original one that's like Shaggy DA or something. It's like
Ugh.
the 60s or something. It's pretty good.
Did you guys ever watch Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan? I used to
Uh-huh.
fucking love that movie
Yeah, I think I've seen it once.
with my boy Dennis Quaid, who stars in movie 43.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What a movie. Honestly, movie 43, I had no idea what I was going to watch when I came into it. And
And you left satisfied?
I left just as confused as I started. So,
Oh man.
Yeah.
that movie was almost as confusing as Eraserhead.
David Lynch, a great filmmaker.
Honestly, Eraserhead like scared the crap out of me, and I am 20 years old, and it scared
Yeah.
me.
He made some pretty weird movies.
Yeah.
Mulholland Drive. He did the Twin Peaks TV show.
I thought that was Paul Thomas Anderson.
No. That's David Lynch.
You sure
Paul
Mulholland Drive?
Thomas Anderson made There Will Be Blood, Magnolia.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, he has some good ones. I like Paul Thomas Anderson as well.
Didn't he do Resident Evil as well?
I don't think so. Maybe he did. No, he actually has very few movies. He has yeah, There Will Be Blood, Magnolia, The Master, Boogie Nights, Phantom Thread, Inherent Vice, Punch Drunk Love, The Dirk Diggler
That's
Story.
That's the Adam Sandler one. I want to watch that movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good.
Adam
Alright.
Sandler was robbed.
Of what?
He didn't win
I'd
anything.
say he was
for-
robbed on Uncut Gems, but
That's what I'm saying. He was robbed, bro.
yeah, you haven't even seen Uncut Gems though. Just wait till you see it.
Yeah, but I will protect. I will stand up for the Sandman no matter what it is.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I got a dip, so I'm gonna.
All right, we'll
Say
just
peace to the
call it there.
podcast.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye everyone.